Hey guys, welcome back. It's Thecardists, and in today's deck review, I'm reviewing the Bicycle X-Treme. So, in today, it's going to be the Bicycle Karnival X-Treme. Now, this was a deck brought up by Big Blind Media, as you may know. There is 8,000 decks of this deck printed. It's an air cushion finish bicycle stock, and it was also designed by Sam Hales. So it's a very, very nice deck of cards. It's a deck that recently came out from Karnival in 2014. But it's good because Karnival kind of stopped making their decks and then they've like restarted it again. Sorry, that was my phone. But really, it's a really, really nice deck of cards. But let's get straight into this and let's have a look at the tuck case first. Okay, so first off, as you can see, the front of the tuck case is very intricate. It has bicycle there and a human body on the front, but you can see the skeleton of it and the outline of the body. And it has Karnival X-Treme with an X there and an X there, and it looks like an X-ray. So you can see they've used the blue colours and like kind of the flashing like kind of affection with this. It's really, really cool, the front of the tuck case there. It has XX on the side and it has air cushion finish, made in the USA, with like the glow going around for like the flash of the X-ray. Then the other side it says brought to you by Big Blind Media with the X there and there, and it also has Big Blind Media artwork by Sam Hales. And as you can see, there's like a little bit of a kind of detail going on around it. As you can see, this kind of blue shading. Okay, on top it just has a black USPC seal, and then you get the back design. That is a mirrored back. You can see it has this center X, and in it has like this big flash with this nice kind of pattern in the middle with an X there, and a skull, two skulls shooting at each other. So very, very different, very intricate. And you pop open the tab, and as you can see, it continues printing inside. So I love that. You can see as well, you get like the kind of nice artwork going on there. And then you get on the tabs X and X. But even when you pull out the deck, you also get a reveal of the 6 of, you can see that there's like a hand there. You can see that there's actually a hand, and then you get a 6 of clubs reveal, and I think that is awesome that they've even included that. So you get printed inside, and that is a bonus with this deck. So first off, good points for this deck so far. Let's have a look at the deck itself. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the cards. So first off, straight on in when you get into it, you get this really, really nice back design. Where is the back design? Sorry, it's over here. You first off get this really, really nice back design. You can see it doesn't have like a really super thin border, but it does have like a black border to it. So you do get this really nice kind of continuous glow going around. But what's different and what's unique with this deck, well, what I feel is also the kind of back. It has a different one. It's an X-ray. So it actually really is really nice, and they thought a lot about the artwork here. So for example, even with the flashes, you've got the 2 skulls shooting at the X with this nice pattern, like kind of like where it's been shot in and brought on a big shiny light, but they've turned that into something really nice and intricate, and I think that's what makes this deck stand out for me. Okay, so some of the extra cards you receive. So first off, you receive a few things. You receive a blank card. Now this is always useful for Magic, and you guys know this by now. It's very useful. Now, without seeing this, all the cards on the back, sorry, excuse me, they have these little patterns. As you can see, the blank card, you can see it has like this X-ray. It looks really cool. So you get a little blank card there. That is always useful. Then you receive this card with the man facing you, and then their card facing the opposite way. So this is just like literally a gaff card in a way, so you could do tricks with this. So you know, this is something you could figure out as well. If you go to their website, it'll probably tell you more. And then you receive 2 of the Jokers. Now you can see they have this blue going around the outside, and it has Extreme Joker, and you can see as well it has like the hand, it has like the skull. You can see the outline of actually the body, but then you can have the skeleton. It's really detailed for such a deck for such a small price. By the way, you can pick this up at Magic World, link in the description below. It's such an awesome deck. It has a black face, black back. They've painted it inside the tuck case. I'm pretty happy right now. Then you receive the Ace of Spades, and just wow. Even you guys can admit that's really cool. Now, it has the glow around the Ace pips there, and it has X there, and it has Ace of Spades written across it, like X-rays have like kind of in this little black over the top, and it has this, like the type. And as you can see, it has like a glow around this Ace of Smoke with the skulls. It's so intricate and so unique, and the way they've done it, it just pops to me, and I'm really digging this deck. You can see even it continues with the 2s. It's just standard, but they've customised it so much. And each card you can see has like the name of the card as well. And each of them have like an X-ray. So you can see this one is of like an arc of the spine, I guess. And then the 3 as well has like just 2 human bodies. This one's like a baby. This one's of a hand. Then you get a 6 of like a snake, a skull for the, and an 8 is like bones, like skulls there, and another one there. The Jack, Queen, King also are customised as well, and you can see that they're just so different. You've got the blue colour shades to them, and they've actually got skulls. So for something that's actually quite a gothic-y deck, it's quite a good deck at the same time for the artwork perspective. Even with the Ace of Diamonds, you can see it's 4 custom Ace of Diamonds, and you get a Joker going through like it's being burnt, and you can see the inner side of him. It's so cool, the skull there, sorry, the skeleton. Same with here, the 2, you can see it's some really nice burgundy kind of transparent pips they've used, and you have like a skull there. This one's just like a face, this one's like 2 hands touching. This one's another hand, like 2 lizards, a skull, a man with glasses, 2 skulls again, 2 hands touching, a skull. You get the Jack, Queen, King, just identical to the spades. And even with the clubs as well, really, really unique. Even as you can see, it continues the whole way through with like the skull thing, with the X-ray. So they haven't just stopped it there, and I think that is what I'm really liking. You can see all the hearts as well, really, really nice, with the same idea, with the same placements of stuff, and you can see you get the 4 custom hearts, you get 4 custom aces as well. So for that, you get a fully custom deck with bicycle pits, but I would consider this deck custom because the amount of things they've actually done to it, plus the royalties even been changed their faces. This is an all-round really, really nice deck to get so far. But this deck may actually fall in the handling side. So let's have a look how this deck handles, and then I'll give my overall opinion. Okay, so let's get on with the handling of the deck. Now, it is a bicycle stock air cushion finish, so as you can tell straight away, it will be able to dribble and handle quite well from the get-go. This deck has a lot of ink, so it does have the chance of chipping, but most Karnival decks I've noticed do not actually chip, and that's pretty good so far for this deck. Now you can see the fan looks absolutely beautiful, the different shading, the colouring with the light, it does really stand out and pop. Sorry, excuse me. You can also do a fan on the front, you can see it's really, really nice, beautiful look there, and I have no problems with that, no issues there, with the really, really nice kind of, just a different way. I love it. It's just such a cool deck of cards, one of my favourites at the moment. We can do a Pharaoh, and we can do a giant fan as well, and as you can see the giant fan does look quite nice. Not the best giant fan in the world, but it does look quite nice. Then we can do, as I said, a dribble. We can do a riffle shuffle. You can do cuts as well. Now this deck I wouldn't recommend for Magic at all. It's more like just a collector's deck. But you can see even with Flourish in this deck would stand out to the audience that you're performing to, or you're just standing there and you want to catch someone's eye. It's an all-round nice deck for that purpose. Charlier cuts as well are nice, even card reductions. You can also do, you know, double lifts quite easily, and also you can do colour changes there. And spreading on the table is like no other. It's very easy. Now, first off, yes, this deck has some points I'd like to change. First off, I don't really know what this card's actually for. I know it's a gimmick, but I think it's a bit of a pointless gimmick. I think they could have done something a bit more useful. But that one's, it's okay. But I think there's something they could have changed, but that's just my personal opinion. The border, just a little bit smaller, just so the fan looks a little bit more amazing than it actually does. Everything else with the deck I'm really, really pleased with. Now it is a one-way back, I believe. Let me actually just double check that, because I may actually got that wrong. Hang on. Yeah, this deck is actually a one-way back. I do apologise. I know many of you are going to comment saying it's a one-way back. It's a one-way back, I've just noticed. Just because you can see here, the line's a bit thicker, and you can see if I turn it to this one, there's actually like bubbles there. So this deck is actually a one-way back. I do apologise there for giving you false information. I'm very sorry. So yes, this is a one-way back. That's a downsider as well, I've just noticed. So as you can see, apart from that being bad, there's still a good few things to this deck. For example, the printed inside is just amazing. I'm so happy they did that. Now, with the royalty and stuff, it just fits the theme. It's an awesome deck of cards, I've got to admit. Even though it's a one-way back, I still love it. But if you want to pick this deck up, make sure you head over to Magic World and click the link in the description below to get this deck. It's a one-of-a-kind deck. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss out. Now, thanks so much for watching this video, guys, for all the support. Can't believe I'm like 20k and 200. It's just ridiculous already. But make sure you click subscribe just up there, the previous video just up there, and make sure you like the video down there. Check out the description box. Make sure you do that. Make sure you get this deck. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is one that I really recommend. That's it, guys. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in Deck War. Goodbye.